Welcome to Master the Fun, and today we are in Guild Wars 2. We are in the Ore area, the Straits of Devastation specifically. I'll show you that on the map in a bit. And we're doing the weekly, which may involve the dailies. As you can see there on the icon, there's a little 1 there on the looks like a sprocket. Anyway, here's the weekly. So you can click on the eye and that'll pop up on the upper left there. Sorry, upper right. So you can track it on the screen. So here's a zoom out, and for some reason when we click the other one it shows us to somewhere where I don't know where that is, because we're at the location for Ore. That must be the main boss or whatever, the other option, the meta event. So as you can see here, as we zoom out, there's Ore right there. See, we're in the island of Ore, this area, and we're in the Straits of Devastation, which is a 70 to level 75 zone, which is nice. I mean, considering we're level 80 already, it's not too difficult. In other words, you know, you won't get smacked around too much. It's not like I use a meta maxed out build or anything, so you know, so we're going to be teleporting to an area. So what we want to do is, since we need to do events, as you can see there, we're only up to 66% of our events. We're going to look for the teleportation spots that have the 2 swords, which means you cannot directly teleport to them, but you know, you can choose another one and get close. But that's where the battle is. And on the way, sometimes you run into this, as you can see here. We found a little mini event, but it counts as an event. So some of these bosses are really tough. Like, I was getting bashed pretty badly here because of his minions. So we'll get rid of these minions here. Yeah, by the way, leave a like and subscribe. It's free to do so for both. If you like this kind of videos, this is a casual kind of playthrough guide, you know, to doing the weeklies, the weekly missions. Again, this is a casual playthrough doing weeklies here in the Ore area, specifically the Straits of Devastation, and we're up to 73% now. And this is my favorite spot here in the northeast. I love this spot because there's like 2 or 3 different events and they keep spawning. So like maybe you can go get a cup of coffee or something. I usually like perch up here on this mound behind me. And sometimes like the event, if you have the volume, you know, loud enough, the event will start, or another event will hear this thing. So the event will start and then I'll hear it, and then, well, since I'm a ranger, I have my pet, you know, and my pet will sometimes attack if I'm being attacked. And sometimes you'll get credit, you know, if you wind up doing some damage, you can get credit for the event. As we look here, we're up to 12 out of 15. And so yeah, I'm at this perch, and it's a pretty safe spot because generally the monsters won't get to me, you know, because sometimes there's a structure that builds on this thing, that forms on this thing, and just shoot it down. So yeah, it's got like, it's very central to everything, you see. So now I'm up to 80%. I got credit for the, oh no, I was already at 80%. All right, so we finished that daily. That's the daily. And I'll set it back to the weekly. There we go. I don't do the jumping or the fractals because that's just too much of a pain for doing some, you know, doing the weeklies or dailies quickly. I mean, if you got time, yeah, great, you know, and you want to do them anyway, but just I find it fun just doing the quick dailies and weeklies. You know, where you can like identify gear and stuff like that, and craft 10 items or something like that. You know, it's quick and you get it done, and you get your points, so you can buy some interesting things. Later on, I'll buy some more those luck shards, so that increases your luck find. percentage. So anyway, so yeah, we look on the map. As you can see there, the teleportation has the 2 swords. It means it's under conflict. Now, for some reason, this central one, I'm not clear on how it works, but it's like it's not really a thing. It's not really active. So I'll kill some of these guys here, you know, but it doesn't actually seem to be. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's not actually. It's not lit as an event. So whatever needs to be done or needs to be triggered, or maybe I'm missing something, but it seems like it's active. I mean, I'm getting hammered here by some fireballs coming from the sky, from these statues or whatever. And I see some other object there, like there's something else in dispute or contested. But and somebody else is here too, a couple other people, but it seems like it's, I don't know if it's bugged or if there's something else that needs to be done for the event to actually start, but there's no, I don't see any event. There's no indication actually of an event going on other than the crossed swords showing a contested area. It's kind of strange, so I'm not sure. It might be one of those things where you might have to be in another area and then travel, eventually get to this place for that main boss or the meta event to actually start happening. You know, kind of like in the there's another zone, I can't remember what it is, where you have to fight the 3 worms, and you need like 3 different groups, and then you get to the area where the main boss pops out. So this could be similar to that. So we'll just kill some more of these. And if not, if this doesn't activate, we'll just look for something else. Yeah, by the way, that zone I really like is called the Crippled Bridges, that area. Anyway, we'll come to this area here to see if we find any other events on the way to this contested area, this teleport zone. Oh, there's one. Just popped up to the south on the minimap. So it's a small one, and like I said, these count towards the events in ore. And that was really easy. So we're up to 86%. She went down really easy, and there was not even a defiance bar. Oh no, I got the cripples. Yeah, crippled by a cripple. I'd go there, but to get all that wood. But I've done that. That was also part of one of the dailies is to collect wood with a logging axe. That would have been a great spot there with all those trees. I probably would have knocked the whole thing out just with that circle of trees there, but I want to get out of here because I'm getting hit. Kind of annoying with these cripple things. I don't think I have a cleanse. My healing doesn't seem to cleanse. Alright, so here's another one. This guy also looks kind of easy. Yeah,
go, Connor, go.
Another one, 93, so we need one more. From 86 to 93 is like 7 points, so 7 more percent and we're done. So we need one more event. And of course the last one is usually the hardest to find and Longest one to do, but we'll see.
Kill everything.
I love the pet, man. It just takes the attention off you for a bit. Oh, I got hit just as I was gonna open it. The artwork is so good here, just and the sounds are really good. So there we are, 14 out of 15. I need one more event if I could stop burning and jump on my mount so we can get out of here. So those icons, those little icons, sometimes those mentors, or sometimes they're helpful because they'll be where the action is. Not always, but when you see those little moving colored icons, because it's like a player, or I guess they call them mentors or whatever. And I noticed they tend to be helpful people that like to, you know, show other players or newer players where the action is for what they need. It's usually based on some popular necessity like dailies or weeklies, you know, or maybe events, special events that are taking place. So I want to get on the skimmer now because it's faster on water.
We
But
lost the landing, and now the Risen are trying to rebuild their minefield to keep us out.
I'm getting hit here.
Stop the Risen from mining these waters again, so we can retake the beach.
So do we want to go down here? I don't really like underwater battle. I know a lot of people seem to like it, but I'm not too keen on the underwater. Mostly because I don't know how to fight it so well. I try to use the sequence of attacks, you know. So this should get us 100% if this can get done. I don't know if I get any help, but if I can get help to do this, because I usually get beat up pretty badly underwater. Risen rot mouths destroyed. Those are these structures here, which are a bit hard to break. They take a bit to break. Oh, I see. I'm getting help now from this Aria person. Oh, also this other one. So I think that looks like the mentor, maybe just the leader icon. So we'll check out these ships to see if these things... Oh, it's over. Great. And we got the credit. There it is. It just zoomed over to that gear-looking thing. Not the gear, that whatever that's called, sprocket-looking thing there. And we'll go to shore, and then we'll claim it. So I don't want to stop in the middle of the water. Let's get these fishies attacking you. Okay, so we'll claim the astral from the wizard's vault. There it is. The reward. It's a nice big one there. And we'll click on the chest because that's also another reward. Don't forget, you can click on the chest and you get a reward for clicking on the chest when it's full. So what I'm going to do is I bought all the other ones already from earlier. You know, the stuff that's worth a lot of gold. I'm trying to collect more gold. And what we're going to choose is, in this case, the Essence of Luck. That's what it's called, the Essence of Luck. So they cost 20 each, and I don't want to use all my credit, even though we went over the 1,300. I'll buy about, I don't know, 400 or 500. Yeah, 480. All right, 5. Well, 600 is fine. Yeah, because we were way over our limit. So that means we wouldn't get any more unless we spend it. So there it is. We'll right click and we'll eat them all. And we didn't get it boosted this time, so we're still short for our next percentage point. Every time you get a new percentage point, I'm like at 186 or something. It shows up there on the right side next to where you get where the rewards are scrolling right now. Right there, the Agent of Entropy completed, that's where it'll appear. And you'll see like a clover, I believe it's a 4-leaf blue clover or light blue clover, and it'll say luck, percentage luck increased. So that's it. Leave a like, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this. We'll do some more of these playthroughs for dailies and weeklies, since it's a Sunday when I'm recording this, so I'll do another one soon. Hope to all see you again soon. Live free, question everything. God bless, and as always, have fun. Cheers.
Muchas gracias, afición. Este para vosotros. ¡Sí!